How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. Yeah, I just came to make a video about forgiving and how do we do that. And it can be really, 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 really hard. And I'm not talking about sexual abuse if you're experiencing that at this moment, or physical abuse. If you're experiencing that at this moment, I suggest you tell someone or you go and get you some help, because those are going to create more problems down the road for you. And I'll talk to you about those things too, if I've experienced those as well. And you really want to, check that thing right now. And if you can find somebody that you can trust, somebody that can help you to, make some moves, I suggest you do that. But I'm going to tell y'all a couple of stories as to why I had a difficult time with, trusting others and forgiving people. I think that when I was like 18, right? I was pregnant, my kid's father, he was in the service, and I went in labor, all night long. I never said anything. I just laid in the bed till the morning time, because it never hurt. It didn't hurt to me. I'm sorry. I just was waiting for it to hurt or something, and it never did. So I just got my ass up in the morning and told, my mom that, I needed to go to the hospital. I think I was in labor. Well, somebody dropped me off at the hospital, y'all. I don't know who dropped me off to this day. I don't know who dropped me off to this day. And that's exactly what they did. They dropped my ass off in front of the hospital. And now they was gone. And I was like, all right now. So I went in there. I had that baby, y'all. I had that baby like a champ, y'all. I had that baby by myself, right? Didn't even get an epidural. Okay, that's how good, the creator was. I think he came and he showed out for me, because I really wanted to do it again. So if that tells you anything, right? And then another time, my daughter, I talked to you all about my daughter. She died, and it was like maybe 3 days before Christmas. And I was trying to bury her and figure out what I was going to do, losing my mind and everything. And when I had her funeral, y'all, nobody went with me. I got in the funeral car by myself. Right, and I went to do what I needed to do is for with my daughter, and that hurt my feelings a lot as well. Right, so those are two instances that I held on to that shit. I was mad, and I feel like I had every right to be mad and disappointed, because the people that I thought loved me and were going to be there for me were not there for me. So I held on to that, and that could have been the reason that I ended up doing drugs and everything. I don't know. It could have played a part in it, but I held on to it. And what I understand, it's just like me drinking poison and wanting the other person to die because I'm hurting, right? Instead of me just being able to express how I feel and letting it go. It wasn't until I got into recovery that I understood that, people sometimes do what they know how to do, and that's all they can do, right? It's what they know how to do. And we would be surprised at what people don't know, and sometimes people are very insensitive to what we need, right? And that's just what it is. They just don't, what's important to you might not be important to them, and we have to accept that. And I know that's hard when it's coming from people that we that are supposed to love us and support us and everything. So like I said, I held on to that stuff for a long time. And when I went to recovery, I realized that, I needed for my kids to forgive me, because I wasn't the best mother all the time. I needed their forgiveness, and they freely gave it to me, yeah. So with that, I had to be open to forgiving others. And I'm not saying that we forget, because we don't forget nothing. We remember that stuff. We remember and we understand who we can count on and who we can't. And I don't care who that is. You know who you can count on and who you can't. But we don't have to walk around here wounded or sick, or letting people have power over us, because that's what it is when we don't forgive others. We don't do it for them. We do it for ourselves, right? So that's what I'll tell you all today. You have to forgive others, because you're going to do something and you're going to want someone to forgive you. All right? We don't forget, but we don't give them the power anymore. We take our power back. All right? Have a good day. Bye-bye.